I'm here in downtown Windermere to visit the new, most talked about hotspot in the area, Solvino. And I'm meeting with Arjen, the owner, to understand what makes this place so different, who it's really for, and why Windermere was the perfect choice. So come inside, let's check it out. Arjen, thanks for having us today. Really appreciate it. I know you're busy creating this amazing space. Just want to ask a few questions and find out exactly what the thought process was when you opened Solvino, what the idea was, where it came from, and what inspired you to open in Windermere.
Absolutely. So our concept is two offerings. One is our retail store, which we heavily curate our wine inventory. And then we also have a private members club wine bar that's located in the back that I'll show you in a minute. Our real focus on this was bringing mainly European wines and high quality domestic producers to Windermere, where some of these labels you can't find anywhere in Florida. So what our focus is really just to curate and to help customers understand exactly what wines they enjoy and how to enjoy the wines better.
Okay, I even noticed there's one on the shelf from Chapel Down, which is actually where I'm from in England. So that's really cool to see a wine that's nowhere near here. That was awesome.
Yeah, and English champagnes are all the rage right now, so we wanted to make sure we represented it, and we have what we consider the best fish and chips in Orlando on our menu, so we wanted to pair it perfectly with something like a British champagne.
So you've got a lot of wines in here. I love a Pinot Noir, but I'm no wine expert. So what do you say to people that would love to come here and learn a bit more about it, but they're not experts in wine?
Absolutely. So this side of the store we call our showroom.
Yep.
This has some of the most premium wines that you'll ever see from every one of the Burgundy Grand Cru plots, which are all Pinot Noir, but they are extremely premium. On the other side of the store, our wines start at about $50 and they work their way up. We have created an infographic label on every single wine for you to understand exactly what you're tasting and how you're tasting it. So each time you try a wine, you can come back to us and speak the lingo so we can help find the next wine for you to make sure that you have the perfect choice each time.
Awesome. Okay, so this part of the store is open to the general public. Anyone can come in, anyone can shop. It's not just wine, you have chocolates and breads and things like that. So tell us a bit more about what's open to the general public.
Yeah, so we have we want to create like a little mini farmer's market where we are actually even working with some of the vendors that participate in the Windermere Farmer Market every week and give them a space where they can display their product every single day. So any of the local vendors we work for, we don't even take a cut from them on their sales. We just give them shelf space to have a place to display their products and have a little bit of a brick and mortar side to their business. Our main focus is obviously wine, as you can see around us. And the way we've designed this side of the store is that every one of our shelves are designed by the varietal, which is the grape. And we did that because we find people will stick to a specific region in a specific grape. And what we want to show them that as you transition between regions on the grape you like, you can actually learn a lot more about your wine than just sticking to a specific region.
Right. And for locals like me, I can walk here, which is great. It's great to come and have something a little bit different in Windermere. I think it's really needed.
Absolutely. And we're actually even opening a 16-seat patio outside where we will be serving wines by the glass and light bites right in the courtyard next to the units.
So talking membership, one of the benefits that owners get is the members lounge and restaurant area. So if we can go and see that, I would love to show the people that.
Absolutely.
So being in Central Florida, it's really tourist driven. You described Solvino as a place for locals. What was your reason behind that? Why is that so important to you to have just local people?
So the biggest thing is that restaurants in Florida, or specifically Orlando, we're faced with 71 million tourists coming through every year. So it's really difficult to become a local at a place. So for people who actually live here, there's no local bar, there's no local restaurant to go to. We do have our few staples on Sand Lake, but it's not the same. There's always a transient population, and with the transient population, you also get a transient staff. So we really wanted to focus on a place where you could feel at home like you're in any other major city in the world. And that's why we designed this specifically for the greater Windermere area.
So being designed for locals in Windermere, I would imagine there's going to be a huge demand for membership. How do you cap that and how many are you limited to?
So we've projected that we can take on about 250 members. Before we opened our doors, we received just under 500 applications. What our focus is not just to take first come, first serve or anyone who can pay to join the club. We're really looking for like-minded individuals who are a value add to the community beyond anything that they're purchasing. So our goal is that every time you come for dinner, it feels like you're at a dinner party.
Right.
And if you start putting bad apples into the mix, it ruins it for everyone else. So we're trying to curate the audience as high as we've curated our wines.
Okay, I love that. As I'm lucky enough to be a member myself, thank you for that. Really fortunate. What can members expect in terms of events? I understand they can use this space for their private events and parties, things like that.
Yeah, so there's not a lot of private event space available in Windermere. You know, the country clubs are obviously an option, but they can get expensive. So one of the member perks is that members are actually able to use the space for their private events. The majority of our members are business owners, so it's a great opportunity for them to have a space to entertain clients or guests. Beyond that, members have access to our restaurant, and we actually are doing events with winemakers from around the world. So in the first 6 months, we have about 40 events already scheduled. We have winemakers coming in from Europe, winemakers coming in from Napa, but we also do events around certain topics. So we have a dinner coming up called Wine and Time, where we just get together a group of people who enjoy watches, and we sit down and we have dinner together and talk about a topic. So we're trying to go through a various number of topics so we can hit different levels of the community and just provide that social space for everyone to join together.
Fantastic, love it. And then with membership, obviously membership comes at a cost. So are you happy to talk about the cost involved for membership?
Yeah, so we priced our membership specifically to be the lowest cost social offering in all of Orlando. Our memberships are $350 a month right now. And it's not so much the barrier of entry is the price point. The barrier to entry is the volume of applications we received. So our goal is to make the membership have huge value. We don't mark up wines. We don't charge corkage, but we also don't charge tip as well. So net, when you come for dinner with us, you actually will have a financial benefit being a member than if you're just going to a restaurant around Orlando.
And members get perks as well on the wine, I understand.
Yeah, so if a member orders any wine that we don't carry on our shelves, because we don't have to hold the inventory, we flow it through to them basically at wholesale cost. So if you're having a dinner party at home or a client event, we'll have the best price on wines for our members just because it's the actual wholesale cost of the wines being brought into Florida.
Fantastic. Right, so now we're in the members lounge. So tell me a bit about what was the vision behind this room.
Yeah, so this one was more of our walk-in space. It was designed to feel like a hotel bar lobby. Maybe you don't want to come for dinner, maybe you just want to meet a client or just come for a night out with your spouse. That's what this space was. We also have a large tasting table where all of our events are held. So rather than the traditional wine dinners that you find around Orlando, where the winemaker comes and talks to 100 people and you never really have any interaction with them, we've done all of our tasting dinners into intimate dinners where the winemaker will actually sit down with you and you can actually break bread with them. Right. So our goal is to make every transaction, every feeling with us to be a little bit more meaningful than what's available on the market today.
Oh, yeah. So who is Solvino targeted for? Who's the ideal member?
So the ideal member is really a young family, young professionals that are looking to build their career and their presence in Windermere for the foreseeable future. That's why we're here. We have a young daughter at Windermere Prep, but the focus for us was, where is our community? Where is the new families that are moving to the neighborhood, the new up and coming people? There's no space for us to gather. The country clubs have a lot of legacy and people have been members for decades there, but it is a different crowd for the generation that we're looking at.
And equally, who's it not for?
It's not for the crowd that is looking for a party. There are private clubs that are designed specifically for that, for overconsumption, for a good time and a late night. This is the opposite of that. So we're serving the market that is looking for a nice, elegant dinner out, who are looking to be home at a reasonable time and looking for high quality food.
And just to finish off, I know that children aren't allowed inside here per se, but there is going to be a patio area that perhaps children can come and sit down with parents and that's nice to eat.
Yep, so we have a 16-person patio that we're setting up outside the bottle shop. That will be open to the public. Members will have priority to it, but we'll be doing light bites like cheese boards, smash burgers, wines by the glass, and even soft serve ice cream for the kids.
Well, I can tell you from personal experience, I'm so excited about this place. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. Pleasure. What you've done is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.